What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Neptune the Goon, and I'm back at y'all with another Say Less Moments reaction. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for everybody that support. Make sure you hit that notification bell, subscription bell, and I always get back right online with you. Well, today we got 4 Extra being released from prison, and I can't lie. And Hefe, he came through with the juice. You know what I mean? He came through with the juice today. And not only that, he had a quarterback or somebody in the county jail that stated the facts. If that may or may not be true, it's all allegations until it's proven. Ain't no paperwork, they just talking, you feel me? So the thing with 4 Extra, when he was talking about the carrot, putting it up somebody, chong chong. So then they trying to say that was true. And now they saying the Bloods is tripping, you feel me? To the point of, I already know how the LA bounty goes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's lickbacks for sure that, you know what I mean? And like I said, some of the homies is foolies. We gonna go to different floors just to move in, just to make sure when a nigga come in there, they be like, yep, we did it. So, yeah, get back is a must, and hurry upness is necessary. 24 hours, you know what I mean? We try to make sure it's 24 hours, get back, just so you know who it was. You won't have no, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on in the county jail. And the way OG sound like he around my age. He like, man, these boys in there tripping, sound like the 80s and all that. Well, I was born in the 80s, but when that stuff was going on in the county jail, it's true stories, man. I remember they was pulling stuff out of people, man. You know what I mean? I heard people screaming through the vents from the different floors. I was on the 3, the nigga was on like the 2000 floor. He was screaming all that, oh, stop, I'll give it to you, I'll give it to you. I seen another dude, white boy, play when the white boy was up there slipping every once in a while. Man, tied him up like Jesus Christ, took the sheets, had him up there like this, legs spread the same way, spanking his butt with the thing, all that, did him bad. Everybody caught a case off there. Everybody that did something to that boy, man, when that boy got free, he told the police everything. It wasn't no joke. They taped it all. They had the crime scene thing up there. They had double, triple padlocks on it. Like, all you could do is see just everything just flipped around, and whatever they took, stuff still on the floor, baby oil, all type of stuff. But you couldn't get in there. You couldn't do nothing. And that's the way LA County is. And I wasn't in there for the 80s. So if OG say the 80s, that's not my era. I'm early 2Gs. I was in there like 2003, 2004. So, yeah, that's how old I am. So, yeah, and that shit was cracking in. But they was doing that. It wasn't no secret. That's why I said the peanut butter stuff. Man, they did the peanut butter. That's lightweight. But still, get back. What did you talk? What did you wait? No, why are you still here telling us this? Why are you even here talking to us about the story? But, God bless that man, whoever that happened to. So we gonna get into it, and Hefe, don't matter what the check says, as long as the feds pay, he got the juice for you every day. He even go to No Humper. That's the Fed Depot. It don't get no fedder than that. Whack 100 type, you understand?
So, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it's gonna cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old peoples? Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, 4 Extra. Y'all see what's going on. Van opened the gates a few days early for 4 Extras, and he's back out, and he has a message. So, we gonna get into all that. Now, I brought y'all guys some news pertaining to 4 Extras a few days ago with that carrot business. And I told y'all, because it was explained to me based on him pushing play and making that move, that he has started a war in the county jail. Now, in the county jail, how it's being explained to me, majority of the neighborhoods are in the LA County Jail, as well as other places as well. But the county jail is where they're the deepest. 4,300, 2,000 floor, 5,000 floor, wherever. You know what I'm saying? They're all over. However, 4,700 is the module that the Bloods and the Hoovers are in. So it's like when you land up over there, you gonna get treated how they doing people everywhere else. Now, being that this alleged situation happened with the carrot, that led to all type of things that hadn't been spoke of. But last week when I was on that phone call, my homie had spoke about an incident where the Bloods had caught a Crip slipping, and based on what 4 Extras did, they caught somebody from neighborhood slipping and hit him with the summer sausage and the pickle. Now, a lot of homies that I know that's from the coast was tapping in like, hey, bro, what's his name from the coast? Who was it? Do he got a name? At the time, no name wasn't said. My homie never said no name. However, I just got a call today from the homie. So it was funny and ironic that I got a call from him because I was just looking at the post of 4 Extras saying he free and, you know, Aaron the plumber, I'm going to knock you out, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So right after I got finished looking at that post, probably about 10 or 15 minutes later, I get a call from my homie in jail. And I start laughing. I'm like, man, how ironic you tapping in. And I just got through a few minutes ago looking at the post of 4 Extras saying he's free. So he was like, oh, he out? I'm like, yeah, they let him out. So I asked my homie, I said, about last week, remember I said, you put old boy from Hoover out there, you said his name or whatnot. I said, some homies from Coast tapped in and they wanted to know what was the dude from East Coast name. Do you have a name on the dude from East Coast? So the homie was like, yeah, you know, his name was Wooty Woo. I'm not going to drop his name right here. Y'all going to have to go into the content to find out what the name is. But what I would like to point out is that 4 Extras is free. And this is the carnage he left behind in the LA County Jail because he allegedly pressed play and hit somebody with the carrot. Now, it led to these dudes trying to top each other with each other a-holes, you know what I'm saying? It's getting real physical, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to top one another. Ain't no telling what you gonna hear next. But I'm about to go ahead and drop this phone call and drop this audio from 4 Extras, and y'all already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Avenue, dead homies, they done fucked up and let me out this motherfucker. Dead homies about to be a whole lot of problems. I'm about to knock your bitch ass out too, Aaron the plumber. Vernon Avenue, nigga, I'm back, bitch. Off the back, I'm back. Vernon Avenue or nothing.
It's enough families, man. I guess they catch the nigga C Extras from East Coast, cuz, and they hit him with the pickle in the booty, cuz. They try to do the summer sausage, cuz. They trying to one up the boys. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to one up poet.
Yeah, they trying to one up you, man. They trying to level the playing field, I guess, cuz. So they hit cuz and shit with the pickle, cuz, the whole yickle, cuz. The vegetarian wars. Hey,
He said the vegetarian wars.
Cuz I don't know what's going on. These people, they took it back to 88 to 92 in this motherfucker.
People like when I had put that last segment out there when we speaking on it when you said that 4 Extras did what he did. A lot of dudes like, man, and these old school dudes like was coming out here talking about that was paid, that we should be doing that. People don't play like that. And I had to tell them, I was like, man, like, where y'all think dudes get this mindset from? I'm like, if you read Monster Tony's book and read a lot of other books, a dude, it's like, getting braced, all type of stuff was happening, though. But a lot of people was like, oh, man, I knew 4 Extras like jail, oh, man, you shouldn't even be touching another man's booty. Like, dudes was like acting like that wasn't cool. And then, I ain't gonna lie, a few of my folks, my good people, these folks tapped in and was asking me like, hey, man, what's the homie name that happened to? I was like, my homie never said his name. He said his moving name. I don't know if he had a name to go with who it happened to. So one of my boys in coach was like, yeah, because, people be getting out and acting like that stuff never happened. Whenever you talk to your homie again, ask you if he got a name. I'm like, I'm going to ask you. So what you say the name was?
Yeah, cuz, ain't C Extras, cuz. So, you know what I'm saying? That's around the whole county jail. Like, niggas know what's going on.
What coach you from?
I don't know where street cuz from. You know how they do it now. When they come in, they say East Coast, all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how they introduce themselves when niggas is finna get in the ring or niggas finna get to some activities or some real crippling going on in them court change. That's what's being said. Like, so nigga don't know, but that's that's the word right there, cuz nigga hit cuz with the whole little woo-wop,
So they caught him slipping? Did they caught him slipping and jumped him and did him like that?
Yeah, see, look, cuz what's going on is 4300 is occupied by all the neighborhoods, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's state miles. 4700 is occupied by all the Hoovers and the Don Moves. Really, that's like the Bachelor doing. So they going back and forth, bro. You know what I'm saying? They playing ping pong. You know what I'm saying? They going back and forth. So right now, it's like real bad in there. So any
This call is being recorded.
Any keyways that's landing in 47, you know what I'm saying, that ain't Hoover friendly, they getting ran, because the Don Moves running them, doing their thing to them, you know, especially neighborhoods, disrespectful, they going for the mark out, stomping, putting the feet, all this shit. Any Don Moves that's landing in 4300, they getting the treatment, you know what I'm saying, from the door, you know what I'm saying? So they coming straight with it, like, anyway.
So that's the because that's what he landed over there in 4700.
Yeah, he landed over there with them people, man, and them people did him up. You know what I'm saying? Some people got done to the point where they went to some crazy shit with the vegetation and shit these niggas got going on. But the rest of them just really niggas been getting stomped out, treated, bust on. You know what I'm saying? It's been live. You know what I'm saying? It's been a back and forth war. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the time to be, you know, get caught, you know, you can't refuse housing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't refuse housing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Like the homie, Janky, Better Box, they changed that to Janky, Full Trade Gangster. Cuz can't land it over here with us, you know? And, Cuz the same, like, you know, Cuz was like, yeah, I was playing that game, whooping niggas' ass, doing all the shit, packing niggas out, and Cuz land with the Don Moves, and they just gave Cuz a treat. You know, had Cuz, I like hanging out, beat the shit out of Cuz. He came up here laughing, like, yeah, they got me, bro, they finally got me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, Cuz, you know, like, it's your turn, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is going crazy, niggas berserko, bro. I don't know what's up with these people, man.
So man,
Crazy.
I'm trying to format this. It's weird. I'm trying to format. You said so. They put the pickle and the summer sauce. Like they was like they was trying to make a hand. What they were trying to what they?
They was trying to hit a nigga with some porno shit, kid. I guess I don't know, kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? This third party info, but this real party info, because nigga is. So nigga know, like they say, cause they try to hit you with the pickle, cuz, and try to follow up with summer sausage, cuz. Like, you know, if you've been in jail, you know, pickle summer sauce is crazy, cuz. That's like, you know, that's crazy. Yeah, cuz. So this shit that got out of control, man. These niggas is crazy, cuz. That's why I had to put
that internet,
public services
all
out,
that
man.
internet stuff.
None of the homies participate
all that internet
type
stuff.
of activity like that. And any activity that's brought upon the homies in that type of manner, cuz, is gonna result in all-out warfare.
That ain't
All
funny.
right, so y'all heard the phone call for your own ears. That's the same voice and same homie y'all heard, what was that, about a week ago or two, when he brought y'all the situation of 4 extras getting down with an op of his and knocking him out and placing a carrot in his rectum. When that happened, it's warfare. Everybody trying to outdo the other now. He set the tone for what has happened and what's going on. So after that happened, the police gonna play games. OSJ gonna play games and put people where they will. Some people gonna land with their homies. Some people gonna be untoo fortunate. You come in there, you too thugged out, you got eye busters, you get into it with the police. More than likely, you're a prime candidate to go to that 4700 or go someplace where you don't supposed to be. So, before I divvy all the way off in to the summer sausage and pickle situation,
Sheesh.
this is a question I got for the bangers and the gang community as a whole. So, I was thinking, when this information get put out there, a lot of people take this personal because they hood is being mentioned or one of their loved ones or folks are being mentioned. And a lot of people feel that based off any member or one member foulness or being done foul, it sets the tone for their hood. And I just don't really be feeling that way because it's too many men from these communities for one person actions to set a tone. Now, something else I want to ask. Let's say you land in the enemy module. You go in there willingly when you didn't even have to go in there. You could have pulled many PC moves that dudes supposed to be reputables pull. Hey, I'm over here, homie. Hey, hurry up, come pull me. A lot of dudes get no modules. Hurry up, get out those modules, don't get no fade. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up, call for help. And they supposed to be these big bad wolf dudes when they out here because they waving pistols and all that. Niggas can't even fight. And you a weenie if you can't fight, nigga. Because before you picked up that gun, you should have knew how to squab. That was first and foremost. Now, the question I got, say you go inside a rival dorm, tank, or whatever the case may be, you go in there, you get your fades. You thinking because you showed up in this place and you coming to get your fades and you to tuck your tail, you expecting these people to hold some integrity and hold some honor. Or hold it, boom.
Hold on, Jefe. I gotta stop there. He said a lot already. It's a lot of motion up in there. And like he said, everybody trying to outdo each other. Now, I don't know what it's coming to, but it ain't gonna never be an end. It's just gonna be who trying to top the best. Now, what I'm seeing, why 4 Extra did what he did, because his homies, his young homies, is listening to him pop it on No Jumper. And these young dudes are raised in the internet world. So they believe everything you say on the internet, especially if you said it and you call yourself a member. Like he said, he taking 10 off the bat. He had to do the carrot thing. It's foul, but he had to up it. So when he get out, he get more stories to talk about, you know what I mean? You see, the last time he went in there, he just told us stories about, you know, doing that to somebody, this, and that, but it was ha ha, he. This time, he had to go in there and really be on that. Because a lot of people ain't gonna take it that way. Now, the good thing is he didn't say the manhood or who it happened to. But what is your purpose of telling everybody this on the street? Like, by putting this information out to say this is true, or what happened, what transpired, and what's going on, how is that the betterment of your community? Like I said, we seen the other day, people got blew down in your hood yesterday, and they packed them up like trash bags on top of each other. We watched it on my live. That's a say less moment. That's why I had to show it. They had the T hats and everything. Say less moment. So at the end of the day, everybody trying to up one on the next man. But you know, the black race is the only one trying to outdo each other. The white race, they ain't punching on each other. They ain't trying to rest in peace each other. They ain't hating on each other. They ain't telling on each other. They ain't got RICOs and Fed cases going on with them. But they'll endorse us. Aiden Ross, #1. Once again, Jewish. Adam 22. Pops mess with Bill Clinton, ex-president. You know he got to be federal. They're watching that guy for his well-being, just if nothing else alone. So they will be watching him. Adam 22 is not broke, but Adam 22 do got a big bag on this. And you wonder why Munchie and everybody just as of recently today was speaking on dropping dough on the fades. But he talking about, yeah, how you know 4 Extra getting out? I just know, because people work at No Jumper. That's why Munchie said a lot without saying enough, just to cloud up without busting the bubble. And then Munchie B didn't want to say nothing about it because he already got the 40 problems. So Aunt Hefe got the chef delivery. But they all eating off the same pie. They just dividing it different ways. Say Less Moments TV. That's why they talking about gloves up, guns down. Because now you saying gloves up, guns down on Munchie B. But then you got Aunt Hefe putting out what people doing to people rectums. Like they putting Hot Pockets up in the ovens. You know what I mean? Like, what's the sense in all that? And then you say, oh yeah, I don't mean it for this, or you say, I ain't tripping, everything about the money, let's bring the communities together. Well, what you saying is just as bad as somebody spinning through somebody's hood saying fuck all them niggas and fuck you and yo, you know what I mean? So it just, you know what I mean? Say Less Moments TV, man. I had to bring it to you. I had to bring it my way because that's the only way it's gonna be told. You know what I mean? Everybody got a way to cut down the pie, but at the same time, y'all bringing the jail stuff to the streets. And just by saying 4 Extra, it was an op. There's plenty of them. BPSs, IFs, Inglewood, period. You know what I mean? 20s. You know what I mean? So, Hoovers. But you don't want to mention who and where. I bet you more than likely, I don't even think it was a dime move. It might have been. But for Aunt Hefe not to speak on it, or for them, you know what I mean, to like I said, whoever got it done to first by 4 Extra, they not saying. But they sure did say the one that got it done with the pickle and the sausage. And that's some that's some deep ish. Boy, just to think about that, that's why I said, boy, for them niggas that did that, it's mandatory double up. They talking about a pickle and sausage. Boy, they on some in too deep, call me God. LL Cool J, pool stick type. Sheesh. People, jail ain't where it's at. Please take this all as entertainment and all that. And you know what I mean? Just, I guess the best way you could do is vent on here or something like that. Because if you take it to the streets, you're going to be right where they at. So you trying to solve some drama, then you get in there and it's even worse drama. And not only worse drama, it's drama for you every day you wake up. Because not only you going to be beefing with your race, you're going to be beefing with another race. Say Less Moments TV, Neptune Lagoon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Instagram, BEE.HUSTLE_. Hit me in my DM and I'll hit you back to the next one. Say less.